Hey y'all, I'm doing a video about one of my favorite shows that I like to watch on Netflix. I think it's on Netflix a little bit on. I think it's on HBO too. Last time I checked, y'all remember the American Horror Stories? Coven is my absolute favorite. But I really want, since I do talk about the generational gap, I want to mention something about the millenniums. What was her name? I think her name was what was her doggone name on that show? She was the blonde headed uh witch that had died and came back. I don't know why I can't, but she is the one that did this dialogue. They call it dialogue when they started a new episode on the Coven, American Horror Story. And again, this was done by Keisha Staller, so I want to give her credit. Uh, what was her name? My gosh! Now I got to go and find the girl's name. What was her name? Madison. Wait a minute to find out which one of these girls it was from the Coven. Hold on. I got to do this right. If I don't do it right, I ain't going to feel right about it. Just a moment, Coven. American Horror Story. See. Y'all, I'm on here. I'm back on YouTube the way I need to be. I ain't been on here is in about 3 weeks. I've been terribly busy. I've been working, trying to balance and stabilize everything and get myself. Got to take care of Melba first, and as usual. Madison Montgomery was her name. She's the one that's going to be speaking this dialogue. I've been so busy lately, you guys. I just love being on doing videos on YouTube and talk about things that's all in my mind, and I got a lot going on up here. I read a lot. I talk to different people. I like being around different people. I like to um I like to travel, sometimes short distances, long distances, just to meet something new and be in a different area, a different environment for a little while. So it gives me different ideas to pick up on, to speak about, and I have some major journals. Everything I see is a lesson for me. Everything I see is an experience for me in life. Everything that I see, I want to put some ideas to it. Everything I do, I want to talk about it and put it out there and get other people's reviews and perception, because everybody don't think the way I do. I think the way I do because this is the way I'm supposed to think. This is my experience and my view and what I've seen from my life perspective. And then if someone else has a different view, hey, add it on. I could take a little bit from you. You can take a little bit from me, and maybe we can get something that's going to work together and manifest something beautiful. So that's how I look at life. Just I want to keep everything positive, keep things positive, and keep everyone thinking about what I need to do that's going to be good for my life and why I'm on the current path that I'm on. What can I give you and what can we take from each other and balance it out and everyone is happy and you're doing it from a good space, a good intention and love. So that's what I got to ramble about right now. But let me get on to the subject of where I was talking about the millenniums. Two of my three, all three of my my children are millenniums, and I'm sure they went through a lot with uh, me being a Gen X, because basically they're the next generation after Gen X, and I think they started in 1980 to about 1995. I believe that's their generation gap. So all three of my oldest children are millenniums. So I just want to speak about the millenniums. The ones that's early into the 80s, they are more with Gen X. They probably had older siblings or aunts and uncles that were generational X, so they'll think a little bit more on the Gen X side of things, and probably dated people that were Gen X as well. But I want to bring this up about millennium, and this is very important. Again, this is from American Horror Story, The Coven. She did this dialogue about it was starting a new episode on the show, and Madison is the one that was speaking about this. This is what she said. She said, "I am a millennium, Generation Y, born between the birth of AIDS and 9/11, give or take. They call us the global generation. We are known for our entitlement and narcissism. Some say it's because we are the first generation where every kid gets a trophy just for showing up. Other things is because social media allows us to post whatever we fart or have a sandwich for all the world to see. But it seems that our one defining trait is numbness to the world and indifference to suffering. I know what I did, anything I could to not feel. Sex, drugs, booze, just taking away the pain. Take away my mother and my asshole father and the press. Take away the boys in love who wouldn't love me back. Hell, I was gang raped. 2 days later, I was back in class like nothing happened. I mean, that would have hurt like hell, right? Most of the people never get over stuff like that. And I was like, let's go for Jamba Juice. I would give everything I have to have every had just to feel pain again, to feel hurt. This was Madison from the Coven, American Horror Story. And that gives you an idea of the mindset of a millennium coming from a Gen X. Peace.